Hey, can I ask you something? Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you're giving everything you've got, pouring your heart out, putting in your time, energy, and all your effort, but no matter how hard you try, the other side just doesn't seem to care? Maybe it's a one-sided relationship where you're always the one reaching out, a job that doesn't recognize your worth, or even a friendship that feels more like a burden than a blessing. It's draining, isn't it? You start to wonder, if I just try harder, give more of myself, maybe they'll finally see my value. But here's the thing. What if I told you that the most powerful thing you can do in those moments isn't trying harder or staying longer, but walking away? I know, walking away might sound like you're giving up, like you're surrendering, but let me challenge that thought. Walking away isn't about quitting. It's about choosing yourself, choosing your peace, your worth, and your happiness. It's an act of self-respect, not a sign of weakness. Today, I want to explore why walking away is not only liberating and transformative, but also incredibly attractive. When you walk away from things that drain you, you create space for things that fuel you, things that will align with your true value and purpose. It's not just about leaving, it's about choosing the life you deserve. Point 1. Walking away signals self-worth. When you walk away from a situation that doesn't serve you, you're making a powerful statement. I know my worth. This isn't arrogance, it's self-respect. Let's break that down. Think about it for a moment. When you stay in a relationship, job, or any circumstance where you're not being valued, you're unknowingly sending a message to yourself and the universe. I'm okay with being treated this way. It's almost like you're saying, this is what I deserve. But when you make the courageous decision to walk away, you're rewriting that script. You're telling yourself and the world that you deserve so much more than what you're being given. Let me give you a real-life analogy to illustrate this. Imagine you walk into a high-end jewelry store and there's a stunning diamond on display. The jeweler tells you it's valued at $10,000. Now, imagine if the same jeweler suddenly offers it to you for just $10. Wouldn't you question the value of that diamond? You'd start wondering, why is it priced so low? What happened to its worth? That's exactly what happens when you undervalue yourself. When you stay in situations that don't honor who you are. You allow your value to be discounted, but when you walk away, you're showing others that your diamond is not for bargain prices. You've set a standard, and people can't help but notice that confidence is magnetic. But here's the twist. It's not just about how others perceive you. It's about how you start to feel about yourself. Studies have shown that when people set boundaries and stick to them, their self-esteem improves significantly. So walking away isn't just about sending a message to others. It's about taking back your power and reclaiming your own self-respect. Point 2. Creating space is more than just stepping away. It's a powerful tool for both personal growth and transformation in your relationships. Here's the thing. Walking away isn't just about you gaining clarity or strength. It's also a wake-up call for the people around you. When you're always present, always giving, always available, people can start to take you for granted. They expect you to always be there without fully appreciating your value. But when you create space, when you step back, it forces them to pause and reflect. Think of it like stepping out of a crowded room. Your absence clears the air and brings clarity to the situation. Let me share a story that illustrates this point. I had a friend who gave everything he had to a one-sided relationship. He was always there, always willing to lend a hand, always putting the other person first. But despite his efforts, nothing ever changed. The relationship remained stagnant, with him giving more than he was receiving. It wasn't until he decided to walk away that things began to shift. Within a matter of weeks, the person he had been giving so much to finally realized what they had lost. They felt the void of his absence, and that was when the reflection began. They reached out, apologized, and tried to make amends. It was only through his decision to step back that they could truly see his worth and the space he had occupied in their life. That's the power of space. It's not just about them missing you. It's about creating room for them to understand what they had or lost and giving them the chance to grow. Even if they don't come back, you are still winning. Why? Because the space you created for them is also space for you, space for healing, space for growth, space to reflect on your own needs, desires, and boundaries, and most importantly, space to attract the kind of people who will value you from the very start, people who see your worth without needing to be reminded. I am sure no one taught you that, am I right? Unlocking a girl's mind isn't about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about understanding the secrets, the real secrets that actually work no matter who you are. If you're ready to stop chasing and start attracting, I've created something tailored just for you. My course is the ultimate blueprint for understanding what women truly want and becoming the man who gets the girl every single time. Right now, exclusive spots are almost gone. Once those spots are gone, this opportunity will vanish and you'll be left watching someone else getting the girl you want. Let's continue. Point 3. Why chasing pushes people away. Let's dive into the concept of chasing. When you chase after someone or something, what you're really doing is creating resistance. Think about it like this. Have you ever tried to chase a cat? The moment you run after it, it bolts away. But if you sit quietly with a treat in hand, the cat will eventually approach you. It's a natural instinct. When we chase, we push people or things further away. People are wired in a similar way. When you over-explain, over-apologize, or over-invest in someone or something, you're sending out an energy of lack. It's like saying, I need you to validate me. I need you to give me something to feel worthy. This energy is, quite frankly, repelling. It shows desperation, and desperation doesn't attract anything positive. It creates resistance because people can feel that neediness. Now, here's where things get interesting. When you stop chasing, when you take a step back, the dynamic shifts entirely. Walking away flips the script. Suddenly, it's no longer about convincing someone to stay or trying to make them see your value. Instead, it becomes about showing them that they are about to lose something valuable. This is what psychologists refer to as the scarcity mindset versus the abundance mindset. When you walk away, you demonstrate that your happiness, your sense of self-worth, isn't tied to someone else's validation. You're showing that you have enough to offer and that you don't need anyone to complete you. And that mindset is magnetic. People are drawn to it. Abundance, the belief that there is more than enough for everyone, is always more attractive than desperation, which is rooted in scarcity. Think about it this way. If you chase after something, it's a signal that you believe you might not get it, that there's a shortage of what you want. But when you adopt an abundant mindset, you act from a place of confidence and self-assurance, knowing that the right things will come to you. You don't have to fight for them because you understand your value. In relationships, whether personal or professional, adopting this mindset makes all the difference. The moment you stop chasing and start embracing your own worth, the people who truly belong in your life will be drawn to you. They'll want to be part of your world because you're not begging for their attention. You're attracting it effortlessly. Point 4. Walking away helps you reclaim your energy. Energy is one of the most valuable currencies we have in life. Each day, we wake up with a limited amount of energy, and the real question is, where are you spending it? Just like money, energy is something you can invest, but once it's gone, it's gone. So, the more you pour your energy into people or situations that drain you, the less you have left to focus on what truly matters. When you're constantly giving in a one-sided relationship or situation, it's like handing over your emotional paycheck with nothing in return. You're giving more than you're receiving, and it can leave you feeling empty, exhausted, and unfulfilled. Walking away in these situations isn't a loss, it's a recovery. It's an act of taking back control over your energy, reclaiming what's rightfully yours, and deciding to invest it in places that bring you growth, peace, and happiness. Imagine this. You have a leaky faucet in your home. You can keep mopping up the water every time it spills, but no matter how many towels you use, the leak will never stop until you fix the source. It will continue draining your time, energy, and resources. Walking away is like turning off that faucet. It stops the constant leak and gives you the opportunity to focus your attention on what actually matters. By walking away, you're freeing up energy that was being wasted. This gives you the chance to redirect your resources, your time, focus, and emotional investment into things that nurture and uplift you. It might be your career, your hobbies, meaningful friendships, or your own personal growth. These are areas that refill your emotional and mental bank account rather than depleting it. And this isn't just a matter of emotional well-being, it's also backed by science. Research has shown that toxic relationships or environments can significantly increase levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. Higher cortisol levels are linked to feelings of anxiety, fatigue, and can even lead to physical illness. When you stay in situations that drain you, it's not only taking a toll on your mood, but also on your body. So, take a moment to assess where your energy is going. Is it being used in ways that nurture your growth and happiness, or is it being drained by things that aren't serving you? Walking away might feel difficult, but in the end, it's an empowering step toward investing in your peace, your health, and your future. Point 5. The misconceptions about walking away. Let's address the elephant in the room. One of the biggest fears people have about walking away is the belief that it means losing someone forever. The thought of walking away from a relationship or situation can feel like closing a door, one that might never open again. But here's the truth. If someone doesn't come back after you've made the decision to walk away, then they were never truly meant for you in the first place. And that's okay. It's important to accept that not every person is meant to stay in your life forever. Sometimes letting go is the greatest act of self-respect you can show. Walking away isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about liberation. It's about choosing your peace over chaos, your happiness over settling for less, and your personal growth over holding on to something that no longer serves you. It's an empowering choice to prioritize your well-being, and anyone who truly values you will respect that. The right people will see your worth and will not need constant reminders or convincing. They'll recognize your value because you've shown through your actions that you know your worth and won't settle for less than you deserve. Here's an interesting twist. Walking away can also inspire the other person to grow. While it may seem like a departure, your decision to prioritize yourself and walk away can be the catalyst for the other person to reflect on their own behaviors and actions. Sometimes it takes distance and absence for someone to truly appreciate what they had and to realize that they need to make changes in their own life. Your absence can create a ripple effect, encouraging them to take a hard look at themselves, their actions, and their priorities. This can lead to self-improvement, not just for you, but for them as well. They may start to recognize areas in their life where they've been neglecting their own growth or where they've taken things for granted. Your decision to walk away can give them the space to evolve into a better version of themselves. And whether or not they come back, that growth will always be something you can be proud of. Point 6. The right way to walk away. Walking away isn't about slamming doors or burning bridges. It's not about making dramatic exits or leaving with anger and resentment. Instead, walking away is about moving forward towards something better, with grace, clarity, and confidence. It's about knowing that you deserve more and choosing to prioritize your own growth, happiness, and peace of mind. The key to walking away the right way is doing so without hesitation or lingering attachments. No half measures, no second guessing. This means avoiding the temptation to check their social media to see what they're doing or sending those "just wanted to say hi" texts. It means completely detaching and letting go, not just physically, but emotionally as well. It's about walking away with full awareness that you've made a choice that serves you and your future, rather than holding on to something that is no longer aligned with who you are or where you're headed. Think of it like climbing a mountain. If you keep looking back at the base or wondering what's behind you, you'll slow yourself down and lose focus on the summit. But when you look ahead, with your eyes on the peak, every step becomes purposeful and you move closer to your goal. The same principle applies to walking away from something that no longer serves you. The moment you take your focus off the past and stop looking back, you're free to move forward, unstoppable and unwavering in your pursuit of something better. Here's a practical tip to help you stay committed to this decision. Write down the reasons you're walking away. Put them in a private place where you can return to them when things get tough. It could be a journal, a note on your phone, or a letter to yourself. On those challenging days when you feel tempted to revisit the past, read through those reasons as a reminder of why you made this choice. This small but powerful act helps you stay grounded in your decision and provides clarity when doubt creeps in. It reminds you of your worth, your goals, and the fact that you are walking towards something better. It can be a source of strength and motivation, helping you to stay strong and committed to your future, no matter what. Point 7. What walking away opens up. And finally, let's talk about the magic that happens after you walk away. When you let go of what's no longer meant for you, you're creating space for what truly aligns with who you are. It's like decluttering your closet. When you remove the items that no longer fit or no longer bring you joy, you make room for pieces that make you feel amazing. The same principle applies to life. Walking away isn't the end of something, it's the beginning of something better. By releasing what's not serving you, you're sending a powerful message to the universe. I'm ready for what's meant for me. And trust me, when you send out that signal, incredible things start to unfold. It's as if the universe clears the way for you, guiding you toward opportunities, people, and experiences that are in alignment with your true self. Think back to moments in your life when you've let go of something that wasn't right for you, whether it was a job, a relationship, or a situation that no longer fit. Haven't you noticed that something better came along shortly after? Sometimes the best things in life only find their way to us when we're brave enough to release what's holding us back. Walking away then becomes the ultimate act of trust. Trust in yourself, trust in your journey, and trust in the process of life itself. So here's my challenge for you. Think of one area in your life where you're holding on too tightly. Maybe it's a relationship that's no longer serving you, a job that drains you, or a situation that's preventing you from growing. What would happen if you just let go? Trust yourself enough to choose peace, self-respect, and happiness. Now listen, you've already heard it all before. Be nice, just wait, it will happen naturally. But that's not how the world works. If you're tired of guessing, tired of chasing, and tired of losing, it's time to change the game. Inside my course, you'll find the secrets you need to get the girl you've always wanted, without begging, without games, and without wasting another second. This is your chance. Right now, click the link in the description. Only few spots remain. Once they're gone, it's over. So stop waiting. Take action now, join today, and I'll show you how to take control of your life, your relationships, and your future. Don't wait for life to happen to you. Take the reins. You're one step away from everything you've ever wanted. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.